Welcome once again, Spazites, to a very special episode of my little channel. This is, pardon me while I adjust the camera, this is Transformers CCG Blaster vs. Soundwave. This is a $40 set. It's a little higher than the original $25 and $20 sets, starter sets that they had before, but that is primarily because this one comes with 2 large foil, 6 small foil, and 80 battle cards. So this comes with 2 separate complete battle decks. Now you'll obviously want to tweak these to, better suit your style of gameplay, but I just wanted to let you know that you're paying for a lot in this card set here, so yeah. But the whole purpose of this video is to open these up and see what we got. First, I have to open the box. Let's see. We got 2 main characters and 3 of their cassette tape baddies. Okay, there are no, tape to cut, so I'm just gonna have to rip the box open. And that didn't work as nearly as well as I'd hoped. So I'm going to have to rip it open again. I should have got Cuddy out just to start out with. He's just over here on the side. But, yeah. You might catch a glimpse of some future videos in the background if you look very carefully. I'm not sure which have already uploaded and which ones still have yet to upload. So I'm going to put the box back there. Let's put that back there. We got our Blaster and Soundwave packaged really nicely yet again. We'll take a closer look at those. I forgot to get out my original Soundwave to see if he's any different, and since I'm using my phone to record with today, I won't have access to look at him either, so yeah, we're just gonna have to go along with it. We got Ravage, Buzzsaw, Frenzy, we got Steeljaw, Ramhorn, and an Eject to go with Blaster here. And we'll go through each of those as well. And each of their battle decks. This one was for Soundwave and this one was for Blaster. I don't know if they have the same cards for each of their decks. How did this go? Did this go? Ah, dang it. No, it went down here, didn't it? No. Well, did it just go up here? It feels like it had to have gone, there. Okay, boom. Okay, cool. So we'll just set this back in the box. Yes, pardon me. Okay, I should have just paused that. But, there's Blaster, or that's Soundwave's deck, and that's Blaster's deck. They each have a Soundwave picture as the first card. But let's go ahead and look at our characters first. Let's start out with the little guys. We've got, let's see, can I zoom in here? We've got Ravage the Saboteur. He's got Pierce do at least 2 damage when attacking, but not more than the attack total. Each of your characters that has 10 stars or more has Tough 1. And let's see, this is for the Blaster versus Soundwave deck. Let's see, his alt mode is an old cassette. He's the mini cassette Saboteur. Stealth, enemies attack other characters if able. When you flip to this mode, one of your characters gets Pierce 2 until end of turn, do at least 2 damage when attacking, but no more. Yeah, we already know that. Okay, let's go with Buzzsaw, the Yellow Hawk. He is a spy, mini cassette ranged. When this attacks, you may play a blue pip weapon. That's cool. And then on the backside, obviously, he still gets stealth because he's just a cassette tape. And then we have Frenzy. Now, Frenzy gets drills instead of, mallets for, Rumble. When this attacks, enemies can't use Tough this turn. Well, that's a good card. Let's see, this is Rare 7, Rare 8, and Rare 6 out of 8. So each of these has their own number, and they're each considered rare. Now let's grab our Soundwave figure, or character figure. He is the communications leader specialist. When you flip to this mode, deploy a mini cassette from under this to the battlefield in bot mode. When you do, look at your opponent's hand and choose a card from it. Your opponent puts that card on top of their deck. And then your starting limit increases for 1 for each mini cassette on your starting team. Your star limit increases by 1 for each mini cassette on your starting team. So he starts out with 10 here, and then with 3 cassettes, that means you can have 25, 26, 27, 28, which he has 25, and then there are 2 other cassettes out right now that I think he can use, which is gives him quite a bit. Your star limit increases for 1 each mini cassette on your starting team. This starts the game with mini cassettes on your starting team under it. This starts the game with all mini cassettes on your starting team under it. So you have to change him into this mode in order to activate his cassettes in their alt mode, not their mini cassette mode, in their bot mode, which is pretty cool. Now let's move over to Blaster. This is going to be kind of a long video. I do apologize. We'll just start with Steeljaw here. We'll zoom back in for the smaller cards. Bold 1, flip 1 more battle card when attacking. And then on the back, he has Stealth. So enemies, yeah, we already know that. When you flip to this mode, each of your characters gets Bold 1 until end of turn. Cool. Next is Ramhorn. When this defends, you may play a White Pip Armor. And then Stealth. When you flip to this mode, you may move an armor from one of your characters to another one. That's pretty cool. And then Eject. When this defends, enemies can use Bold this turn. And then on the flip side, Stealth. When you flip to this mode, look at the top 2 cards of your deck. You may scrap them. Cool. And then my favorite Autobot of all time, Blaster. He is a communications specialist. I don't know why he's not considered a leader, but Soundwave is. I know Soundwave was like 3rd in command, right behind Starscream, probably above Starscream when you look at it. It says, when you flip to this mode, deploy a mini cassette from under this to the battlefield in bot mode. When you do, play the top card of your deck. So Blaster is already a pretty cool card. Your star limit increases for by 1 for each mini cassette on your starting team. This starts the game with all mini cassettes on your starting team under it. So that's just like Soundwave. Now, let's go ahead and let's open the cards here. We do have 7 cards, 7 battle cards that are unique to this starter deck. So, ooh, I get more damage counters. Yay! I should have known that. Yeah, come on. Open up all the way. Wow, I am not good at this. There we go. Okay. Okay, so this is Soundwave's deck. There's our damage counters. We got R4 of 7. Intercept Communication. Let's see, that is play only if Soundwave was on your starting team. Draw 2 cards, choose a card in your opponent's scrap pile, and put it on top of your deck. In your opponent's scrap pile? Well, that's interesting. It's a double black pip. That's pretty good. Buzzsaw, Ravage, Frenzy, Attack. We get 3 of those. If you have Buzzsaw on the battlefield, draw a card. If you have Ravage on the battlefield, do 1 damage to an enemy. If you have Frenzy on the battlefield, your opponent chooses 1 of their armors and scraps it. And we got Inner Groove. We got 3 of those. And then it says, put on mini cassettes only. It gives you +1 damage and +1 defense. We're going to zoom in a little on the battle cards. See, we got Recover cassette, which is 7 of 7. If you have Blaster or Soundwave on the battlefield, you may put 1 of your mini cassettes from the battlefield under it. If you do, repair 2 damage from 1 of your characters, then put this card into your KO area. Then we got 2 Intercept Communications here. I think we already got that one. Yeah, that goes there. Then here's more Recover cassettes. And then we're back on the other ones. Our regular Wave 1, we got 3 Blast Shields, 3 Wave 1 Piercing Blasters, 2 of them at least. Three Wave 2 escape routes, 3 Wave 2 handheld blasters, 3 pep talks, 3 Wave 2 scoundrels blaster, 3 calculated strikes. This is a heavy black pip. I'm noticing a lot of black pips. We got 2 dismantles, scrap an enemy weapon or armor. We got 3 smoke cloaks and 3 steady shots. So that is all of the cards that are prepackaged in the for Soundwave. Now let's check Blaster's pack. You can see it's got the Recover cassette on it. I don't think he gets all of the Soundwave cards because obviously at least one of those cards is a Soundwave only card. But come on. We're almost done here, folks. Bear with me. I didn't want to do any cuts. I didn't want to do any extraneous pausing of the video this time. Urgh. Oh, I have to build me a Soundwave deck now, or a Blaster deck, or both. Okay, anyway, there's our instructions when you play Blaster Soundwave. Yep. Okay, so, anyway, let's go with our Blaster deck. We got Recover cassette. We should have 3 of those. We got 3 Daring Attacks. Daring Attack is choose one of your characters that gets +1 attack until end of turn for each Autobot mini cassette in your KO area. If you have Blaster on the battlefield, the chosen character also gets Pierce 6 until end of turn. Do at least 6 damage when attacking, not more than attack total. Pierce numbers add together. That's pretty good. I like that. Okay, and we got a double pip orange. This is R5. This is Interpret the Airwaves. This is another Blaster-centric card. Play only if Blaster was on your starting team. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck and put them back in any order. Cool. Now we have Obstructive Rhythm, which is number 6 of these exclusive cards. For each mini cassette you have on the battlefield, the upgraded character has Tough One. Flip 1 more battle card when defending. That's also a pretty good card. Then we have our other Recover cassette. We've already done that if you have Blaster or Soundwave on the battlefield. Now, let's get into the regular cards. We got 2 Flamethrowers that give you Bold 2. Those are Wave 1. We have 3 Wave 1 Force Fields. We have 2 Wave 1 Grenade Launchers. We have 2 Incoming Transmissions, 2 Zaps, 3 Backup Beams. Let's see, 3 Wave 2 Escape Routes, 3 Wave 2 Handheld Blasters, 3 more Pep Talks, 3 Vaporize, and 2 Wave 3 Basic Combat Protocols. So that is interesting. I'm going to have to play a couple rounds between me and Randy to get the hang of these, and then see what I have in my own collection to try and, tweak it, make it a little better. Because my buddy John, who plays with me at the card place, the Epicos Comics that I go to, he played me with the Soundwave deck without changing anything from it, and lost to me, and I'm really hard to lose to. You have to be really bad to lose to me, and John is not really bad at all, so. But anyways, I'm going to end on this note. This is really cool. I hope they release more of the cassette characters to just jack up Blaster and Soundwave's star power, which is pretty cool, although both of these decks do come with some extra star cards, so that helps a little, I guess. But yeah, let me know what you think of this set. Do you have it? What are your thoughts on Blaster and Soundwave? Like I said, they're probably my favorite Autobot and Decepticons. I loved the whole interactive function with the tapes that come out of their chests and are their own little robots and have their own personalities and stuff. But anyway, till next time, thanks for watching. Be kind, happy hunting, and goodbye. See everybody next time. Transform and roll out. Okay, that's enough out of me. As usual. Bye-bye.